Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. The women's game is in the books, and we'll be getting to the men's pregame in just a little bit. And fortunately, I've got people watching out for me back in the truck, and they said, who is the player of the game? And my reply, I wanted to say, well, who do you think? But I won't. Pretty easy selection tonight. 26 points. 4 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 38 minutes of play, 1 turnover. Handling the basketball much of the contest, it's going to be Macy Sievers. Macy Sievers is your Ross Hoekstra State Farm player of the game. It's brought to you by Ross Hoekstra with State Farm serving Sioux County in the tri-state area. Call Ross, 712-722-0806 for all your insurance need. Stop by the Sioux Center office. State Farm player of the game is Macy Sievers. Well, we will we'll jump into the men's game, the men's pregame, and if Coach Bill Harmson makes his way up, we will visit with him. Otherwise, we'll plow forward into the men's contest. The defenders come into today's contest 3-4, 0-1. Things have gotten challenging for the defenders as of late, playing without Jake Hargens and probably will be without Hargens. I'm going to let Coach talk about that in the postgame show, but it's not sure the official prognosis, but he won't be in uniform here this evening. Northwestern is 6-1, 0-1, a surprising loss to Doane on the road, 75-71, where they didn't shoot it well. And the Doane Tigers took advantage. The wins for Northwestern, a high-scoring outfit. They beat Friends 95-87, Central 99-65, Clark 91-88. Then things got wild. St. Francis of Indiana 122-104, Viterbo 99-70, William Penn 128-106. Then they lost to Doane 75-71. They're averaging 101 points per game. They give up 85. They convert 59% from the floor and allow 48% success. They convert 46% of their three-pointers and allow 36% success. They out-rebound teams 36-31. Turnovers, Northwestern commits 10. They commit 10 and force 11. Northwestern is led by Jesse Van Kalsbeek's 34.3 points per game. He also averages 13 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 1.3 steals. Jalen Langsy is averaging 29 points per game, and he has converted 27 of 60 three-pointers so far this year. Manny Hammonds is at 12 points per game, 15 of 23 from the three-point arc, and Grant Tigas is at 8.8 points per game with 4.6 rebounds. For the Dordt defenders, 3-4 overall, 0-1 in the conference. Wins are over William Woods 113-74, Evangel 91-81, Ottawa 112-85. Losses, Mid-American Nazarene in double overtime 114-111, Friends 78-75 on a buzzer beater. Lost to Dakota State last week 80-68 in the Pentagon, and that was a game in which the defenders lost Jake Hargens right at halftime. In the second half, things got pretty tough. Unable to make the needed adjustments. Coach Brian Van Haften afterwards said, you know, a young team trying to figure things out on the fly, that is not a good recipe. And then they lost to Mount Marty on Saturday as well to drop their first game in conference play. They lost 84-71 to the Lancers in Yankton. Dordt's averaging 92 points per game, give up 85. Field goal shooting, 52% for the defenders, 48% for opponents. Three-point field goal shooting, 40% for the defenders, 44% for opponents. Rebounding, 36-33 advantage Dordt. Turnovers, Dordt 13, opponents 11. Jake Hargan's leading scorer, 17.2 points per game, including a game where he only played a half last week. He is not in uniform, though, this evening. Connor Milliken, 16.6 points per game, 4.6 rebounds. Ty Evanescen, 12.8 points per game, 6.8 rebounds. Judson Hankel, 10.6 points per game, 3.9 rebounds. Asa Rogasic, 9.4 points per game. Jake Proctor, 8.4 points and 3.9 assists. In the most recent outing, Northwestern lost to Doane, 75-71 in Crete. They were led by Jesse Van Kalsbeek's 38 points and 15 rebounds. The defenders lost to Mount Marty on Saturday in Yankton, 84-71. Connor Milliken, 13 points. Jake Proctor, 11. Ty Evanescen had 9. Dordt trails this series since 2001, 31-22. Dordt swept the two meetings last year and are 3-3 in the last 6 meetings with these two teams. In that game last year, Dordt won on a buzzer beater by Jake Hargans. Luke Rankin at 18 points. Alex Van Kalsbeek had 27. Jalen Langsey had 22. We're going to take a break from the men's pregame show, and we are going to get back to the women's game. And Bill Harmson says that he needs a little bit more.
Still can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
No, I got you.
You can. And let's turn you up here and here. And I think we've got it all set. And Coach Bill Harmson takes a seat beside me. And Coach Harmson, someone asked me, well, they said, how's this one going to go? And I said, Northwestern is a proud program. They will come in, and it will be a very hotly contested contest, and they will put everything into it, as will Dordt. I said it'll probably be a closer game than you might anticipate looking at the earlier scores of the season. Ends up, it turns out exactly like that. Northwestern, a very good game plan tonight. Your team had to overcome getting out rebounded. Great early season test for your team.
Tremendous. And, we really take pride in rebounding the basketball, Mike. And we did not rebound the ball very well tonight. And it could be, I can't wait to watch the tape to see what we can do better. And, but we took care of the basketball tonight. They had 22 turnovers. We had 9. We did not shoot the ball well in our own gym tonight. Only going 5 for 24. So we didn't get to the foul line as much as Northwestern did, and that may be a systematic thing. But to continue to persevere and have that 5-point lead with under 4 or right around 4, just kind of whittle away, and then to be able to make a couple plays here and there to come out with a victory on our home court. I couldn't be happier for the girls.
Were they shots you wanted tonight, and they just didn't go? I mean, was it? I mean, there are times where the execution and everything is good, except for the final result. That the case this evening or not?
I thought so. We had a hard time in the post with two big girls that they have. We had a really difficult time, and we're working on those things and trying to equip us, but under stress and duress, it's hard to not just revert back to what you've always done, and that didn't work for us tonight. And from the three-point line, Willow had great looks. Macy had great looks. Aubrey Burkhart had tremendous looks at the basket. Gracie had great looks at the basket, and they just didn't fall tonight. So I don't know if that was just additional ampage because of the environment, because of the game. But again, that's something that we'll go back and look at and address.
Willow Bleeker, difficult time shooting tonight, but she was a major component in your last 2 defensive stops. She secured a rebound, and she comes over on the weak side, helped to get a block shot. I preach it so much that I just keep saying there are so many ways to impact a game other than scoring. I thought she was an example in the fourth quarter. She didn't let the shooting difficulties affect necessarily the rest of her game.
She didn't, and that's maturity on her part. During those last timeouts and even in the start of the fourth quarter break, I just kept talking to them about they got to make a play. make a play defensively, go make a play offensively. It's going to come down to who's going to make the last play. And, you know, we get Macy on, you know, we ran great action. Macy, you know, with a little step through, hits the big shot. Liv, the possession before offensively, gets that little runner, which was a huge shot. And then I thought we defended very well, and then Desta kind of fell over the top of that post player. Willow comes out of nowhere. I'll never forget that. What an incredible defensive play by our junior Willow.
I said at the end of regulation, before the last possession, I said, you know, I feel guilty because in women's soccer we had a transcendent talent come through in Karina Tell, and I maybe didn't say it often enough. I didn't give the flowers early enough, and just saying, hey, I mean, whether you like it, soccer or not, you need to go watch her.
Yep.
I said, if you're a basketball fan and you have not taken the opportunity to see Macy Sievers play point guard, you really owe it to yourself to make a point to see her once before this is all done.
Yep. And she was awesome tonight. And she started the game off with so much juice and so much energy, and then to be able to make a play at the end of the game while she's barely holding her skin up because she's so tired, to be able to have that competitive fire, to be able to lead the team and serve the team the way she did tonight. Mike, she is certainly one of one, and I'm just going to enjoy every moment coaching her.
Coach, I will let you go. Thanks for coming up, and got another one coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, brother. Hastings coming into town.
All right. That's Coach Bill Harmson, and that is going to do it for officially for our women's post-game show and our men's pregame show. I need just a 1-minute break to catch my breath. So if we can get a 1-minute break, we'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute. This is Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a minute.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Find a project that applies to your local context, that helps you as a teacher in your classroom, and do a deep dive on it. Like, we're always trying to be like, what does this have to do with the place in which you serve?
Here's your starting lineup for tonight's contest, and we begin with the Dordt defenders. They will start number 2, Connor Milliken, a 6-foot junior from Springfield, Nebraska, averaging 16.6 points per game. Stephen Polacek wears number 11. He's a 6'1 sophomore from Bellevue, Nebraska, averaging 7.4 points per game. Number 12 is Judson Hankel. He is a 6'9 freshman from Janesville, Wisconsin, averaging 10.6 points per game. Jake Proctor wears number 77. He's a 6'3 junior from Heston, Kansas, averaging 8.4 points per game. And rounding out the starting unit for the Dordt defenders is number 34, Ty Vanessa, the 6'5 senior from Sheldon, Iowa, averaging 12.8 points per game. For the Northwestern Red Raiders, they will start number 3, Manny Hammonds, a 6'3 junior from Des Moines, averaging 12 points a game. Number 4, Caleb Booth, a 6' senior from Carroll, Iowa, averaging 5 points per contest. Number 11, Jalen Langsey, averaging 29 points per game. He's a 6'1 sophomore from Shakopee. Number 22, Mason Gerleman, a 6'2 senior from Rock Rapids, averaging 2.6 points per game. And Jesse Van Kolsbeek, number 42, a 6'6 sophomore from Sheldon, averaging 34.3 points per game. We're underway, and it's Northwestern basketball. This is Langsey. Langsey with it out front, hesitates, floater from 10, good. Jalen Langsy with a 2-point bucket, and Northwestern on the board first, up 2-0. 2-0 our score with the basketball. Vanessen gives it off Milliken. Milliken gets it back out front to Henkel. Henkel right side Vanessen. Polacek. Polacek down to the baseline. Cut off. Polacek back outside it comes. Proctor gives it into the corner. Polacek to Vanessen. Vanessen with it. Three-pointer left wing. Missed it. No good. And the rebound is secured by Van Kolsbeek. Van Kolsbeek gives it up Langsy. Langsy, Booth. Back over to Langsy. Langsy, Booth, three, good. Caleb Booth with the 3-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders trail 5-0. 5-0 our score. Dordt needs a basket, trailing by 5. Milliken, Vanessen, Proctor, right wing three, missed it, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Northwestern and Van Kolsbeek. Van Kolsbeek with another rebound, and here comes Northwestern with the basketball. So Northwestern into the front court. Pass right side. Three, missed it, no good. That's Manny Hammonds. Rebound cleared by the defenders. Comes back left side, that's Vanessen. Vanessen with the basketball. Vanessen back out front, Milliken. Milliken three. Dordt takes the lid off of the bucket with a Connor Milliken 3-point basket. So Connor Milliken with the three, averaging 16.6 points per game. And now the Dordt defenders on defense on the other end. With it on the right-hand side, they go back over to Langsy. Langsy running point for Northwestern, down into the corner, nothing there. Throw it right side, Booth another three, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Proctor. Proctor with the basketball. Proctor will bring the ball up the floor, gives it off over to Milliken. Milliken with it on the left wing. Milliken, pass back over to Vanessen. Proctor right-hand side. Proctor with the basketball, gets it back Milliken, running start, stopped on the elbow. Vanessen, 13 to shoot. Ty Vanessen with it, into the paint. Vanessen, right hand, tough shot, good. Ty Vanessen ties it at 5-5 with the floater. And Jalen Langsy will bring it back the other way. The Dordt defenders opening up in a zone defense here. Right side it goes. They get it back over to Gerleman. Gerleman with it on the wing. Tipped away by Polacek, and Polacek has whistled for the personal foul. See, Stephen Polacek whistled for the personal, and that's number 1 for Stephen. Team foul number 1 on the defenders as well. And throwing the ball in is Langsy. Langsy gives it off to Caleb Booth. Booth, a 6-foot senior from Carroll. He has hit some big shots in this series, in this matchup. Right-hand side, it's Van Kolsbeek. Flicks it over the top. Gerleman sets himself. Three from the corner, missed, no good. And the rebound taken away by Vanessen. Vanessen, long pass ahead to Henkel. Henkel with it down to the corner. Back out front, Vanessen. Ty, three, good. Ty Vanessen with the 3-point basket. He's got 5, and the Dordt defenders on an 8-0 run, leading 8-5. 8-5 our score. Gerleman up the floor, Langsy. Langsy with it on the left wing. Langsy comes back out front. Gerleman to Manny Hammonds. Comes back over to Van Kolsbeek. 3-pointer missed, no good. Rebound cleared by Vanessen. Outlet to Proctor. Doesn't have the numbers. Left side Polacek. 3. Polacek good. Stephen Polacek with the 3-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders lead 11-5. 11-5 our score. Langsy with it on the left-hand side. Dordt on an 11-0 run right now. They get it back over to Van Kolsbeek. Van Kolsbeek, Langsy at the top of the key, comes back right side Hammonds. Hammonds with the basketball. Hammonds, left side Booth, Langsy driving in. Langsy lost it. Shot blocked by Milliken, but a foul on Milliken. It's going to be number 1 on him, and Langsy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 11-5, Northwestern trailing by 6, shooting free throws. So Jalen Langsy, a sophomore from Shakopee, first one is up and good, averaging 29 per game. Some eye-popping numbers early in the year, but I would imagine as the year progresses and the conference battles take their toll, it's tough to keep that up. Langsy with 4 points makes them both 11-7. Who knows? They might do it. Proctor with it on the right-hand side. Proctor hesitating down to the baseline. Jake puts it up, shot blocked, but a foul on the play called on Hammonds. Manny Hammonds was on the defense. No, are they going to call Langsy or Hammonds? Well, they're going to call Langsy for that one, so I was right the first time. First free throw on the way for Jake Proctor is good. He's got another one coming. Second free throw. Dordt leads 12-7 pending another free throw. Dordt's led by as many as 6 once and now twice. Jake Proctor makes them both. 67% free thrower, and the defenders lead 13-7. 13-7 our score. Caleb Booth with it on the right-hand side. Brings it back to the top of the key. Thought about the three. Goes free throw line, Gerleman. Back it goes Booth. Booth gives it off. Left side, Van Colsbeek. Van Colsbeek, Booth. Booth, top of the key, three. Missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken with the basketball on the right-hand side. Connor with it, gives it up. Vanessen. Vanessen goes over to Proctor. Proctor, Milliken. Milliken, three. Missed it, too strong, no good. And the rebound is cleared by Northwestern. And Caleb Booth. Throw it into the corner. Van Colsbeek, short corner. Kick out past Langsy. Langsy, right wing three, good. Jalen Langsy with the three. He's got 7, and the Dordt defender lead is 13-10. 14:40 left to play in the first half. Next dead ball will have a timeout. With the basketball, this is Proctor. Proctor, Vanessen. Vanessen, three from the wing. Missed it, no good. And the rebound taken away by Hammonds. Hammonds with the basketball. Hammonds, a junior from Des Moines, gets the return pass out front. Hammonds in between the circles. Dordt in a 2-3 zone, extending out though on the shooters. Langsy, corner three, missed, no good. Rebound controlled by Langsy, and Langsy is fouled on the play. And we're going to have a free throws. And the Dordt defenders have a 13-10 lead, but we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at outdoorelementsinc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@outdoorelementsinc.com.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders. The Dordt Defenders with a 13-10 lead as we pick up play here. The Defenders with a 3-point advantage, but Northwestern shooting free throws with Jalen Langsy. Langsy with 7 points. And Langsy will shoot 2. First one on the way is up and through. Langsy with 8 already. And a second free throw on the way for Langsy. The bulk of the scoring for Northwestern by Van Colsbeek and Langsy so far this season. One's averaging 34, the other one's averaging 29. Langsy makes both free throws. It's 13-12. With a pass, left-hand side, Milliken. Milliken gets it inside. Shot on the way, short jumper on the turnaround for Nick Hansen. Hansen, the freshman from Viborg, gets the ball and goes to work down low. Dordt leading 15-12. 15-12, cross-court pass, right side Booth. Booth looking down low for Corver. Corver back outside Booth. Booth, three, missed it, no good. Rebound Hansen, saves it in to Milliken. Milliken brings the ball up the floor. Milliken, Vanessen. Vanessen, Proctor. Proctor, right-hand side. Proctor gives it up. Vanessen snaps it left side. Rogasic guarded there. Comes back over to Vanessen. Now Rogasic, the freshman from Fort Myer, Florida. They throw it into the post. Hanson going to work on Van Kalsbeek. Baby hook is good. Nick Hanson with 4 points. Dordt leads 17-12. Bringing the basketball up the floor is Booth. Booth over to Hammonds. Hammonds with it. High post. Corver underneath Van Kalsbeek. And we've got a kick called on the defenders. New player checking in is Isaac Cordes for Northwestern. He'll throw the ball in left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Checking into the contest now will be Dylan Scott for the defenders. Proctor checks out. So Northwestern throwing the ball in with Cordes. Cordes looking, throws over the top, finds Langsy. Langsy in front of the Dordt student section. Throws it into the corner, Cordes. Cordes back over to Langsy. Langsy stops, pops, 15-footer good. Jalen Langsy with another 2. Dordt leads 17-14. With it on the right-hand side, they come to Vanessen. Vanessen in between the circles. Vanessen comes back left side, Scott. Dillon checked in at the last dead ball. Goes back over to Rogasic. Rogasic 3, missed it, no good. Long rebound taken away by Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with the basketball, guarded there by Vanessen. And Dordt tries to double team the ball, and a foul on the play called on the defenders. Foul's going to go on Vanessen, and Ty Vanessen picks up foul number 1. It's team foul number 4 already on the defenders. The men's rules a little different than the women's rules, though. You still shoot the 1-and-1. The bonus in the men's game. Pass over the top, Langsy. Langsy with it. Langsy comes back right side. 3 on the way is good for Hammonds. Hammonds with the 3, and we're tied at 17. First time we've been tied since it was 5-5. With it, Skop. Skop out front. Skop, right side, Rogasic. Rogasic with it at the top of the key. Comes back over to Vanessen. Vanessen for the basketball, Skop. Skop backing his way in. Kick out pass, Rogasic. 3, missed it, too strong, no good. Rebound Hammonds. Hammonds has Langsy open. Finds Langsy, tips it over to Cordes. Back over to Hammonds. Hammonds with the basketball. Hammonds throws it into the corner, Cordes. Cordes back over to Hammonds. Hammonds gives it up, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek back to Langsy. Langsy 3, no good, long rebound, Cordes. Cordes for the basketball, right-hand side. They come back over to Langsy. Langsy gives it up, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek on the elbow against Skop. Gives it into the corner, Cordes. Cordes 3, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Hanson on the weak side. He goes over to Rogasic. Rogasic snaps it over to Vanessen into the corner, Skop. Skop guarded there by Cordes. Skop has a little bit of a size advantage. Comes back to Milliken. Milliken in the paint. His shot no good, but he's fouled on the play. So Corver is whistled for the personal foul. That's foul number 1 on him. Team foul number 3 on Northwestern. And free throws on the way now for Milliken. Connor Milliken shooting 2 free throws. First free throw is up and through for Milliken. And a second free throw on the way. Second free throw by Milliken is up and through, and Dordt unlocks the tie and regains a 19-17 advantage. For Milliken, that's his 4th and 5th points of the evening to go along with a 3-point basket. Langsy fakes the pass, puts up a 3 from the top of the key. It's good. Jalen Langsy so far with 14 first half points. Northwestern regains the lead at 20-19. First time they have led since they started with a 5-0 run. Friesian with the basketball. He passes right side. Hankel back to Proctor, out front to Milliken. Milliken shakes right, comes back left. Rogasic underneath, intended for Friesian, tipped away by Corver. Here comes Northwestern. Right side Hammonds. Hammonds 3, missed, no good. Weak side rebound, Proctor. Proctor to Rogasic. Rogasic with the basketball. Rogasic on the fly, stops on the elbow. Ball fake Proctor. Back outside, Rogasic 3, good. Asa Rogasic with a 3-point basket. Dordt regains the lead at 22-20. 22-20 our score. Northwestern with the basketball, trailing. Pass comes left side. 3 on the way. Missed it. No good. Rebound taken away. And with the basketball, Friesian. Friesian comes back right side. Throw it down low. Friesian back to the basket. Beg your pardon, Henkel. Henkel's shot in the paint. No good. And the Dordt defenders on defense. Goes to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek into the paint. Kicks out of the double team. Hammonds. Hammonds 3. Missed. No good. Rebound Friesian. Friesian over to Milliken. Dordt with a 2-point lead. 22-20, under 10 to go. First half of play. Rogasic at the free throw line. Rogasic puts it up. Shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Langsy. Langsy called for foul number 2, and that'll bring the displeasure of the Northwestern bench and crowd. And we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Asa Rogasic shooting 2 as he was fouled on that last play. First free throw no good. Another one on the way. That was foul number 2, by the way, on Jalen Langsy. Langsy off to a hot start, averaging 29 points per game. He's got 14 already. Polacek checks into the game. Rogasic checks out. Rogasic with 4 points in that series. And Cordes brings the basketball up the floor. Cordes goes right side over to Hammonds. Hammonds, Cordes. Cordes left side, Booth. Booth 3, good. Caleb Booth with 6, and the defenders and Northwestern are tied 23 all. Out front, Henkel. Henkel gives it up DeVries. DeVries throws it over to Polacek. Tyson DeVries in the game for the first time. Polacek with it on the right-hand side, goes to Friesian. Friesian back to the basket, back over to Polacek. Polacek, Friesian. Friesian into the paint. Friesian with the right hand. His shot off balance, no good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern. Here comes Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with the basketball. DeVries guarding him. With it out front, Booth. Booth, Cordes. Cordes back over to Booth. Booth, high post pass, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek against Proctor. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound cleared by the defenders and Proctor. Proctor over to DeVries. DeVries with the basketball. Tyson DeVries, the sophomore from Pella, comes back left side. Polacek. Polacek 3, missed, no good. And the weak side rebound is cleared by Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek now with 5 rebounds. He's attempted just 2 shots so far. Pass goes left side, Cordes into the corner, Hammonds. Hammonds with the basketball, back to Cordes. Cordes back to Hammonds. Hammonds short corner, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek off of the glass, missed it, no good. Gets his own rebound back, shot blocked by Friesian. Rebound taken away by DeVries. DeVries with the basketball, Proctor. Proctor with it, hesitates, right hand side. Proctor off of the glass, good. 2-point basket for Proctor, he's got 4. And the defender lead is 25-23. Northwestern basketball. Pass goes left side, Cordes. Cordes on the wing. Cordes gives it up out front. Booth. Booth 3, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Proctor. Jake with the basketball on the right-hand side. DeVries step into it, 3, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek will walk it up the floor with his team down 25-23. Booth has the basketball, 7:15 and counting, first half. Dordt still in his own defense. They get it over to Hammonds. Hammonds gives it up. Cordes. Van Colsby. Swing pass right side. Booth. Booth 3. Good. Booth with the 3 from the right wing. Caleb Booth with 3 threes. He's leading scorer on the floor right now for Northwestern with Langsy on the bench. Henkel back to the basket, back over to Polacek. Polacek with it, back to Henkel. Henkel 3, missed it, too strong, no good. Rebound Friesian, tipped away, Hammonds. Hammonds comes up with it. Hammonds with the basketball, comes back, left side, gets a 3, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Polacek. Polacek with the basketball. We have a new player in for Northwestern. So for Northwestern, that is number 10. Shot on the way, 3 by Polacek, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Northwestern. That's Kaysen Bailey. Bailey seeing time here this evening. Pass goes left side to Hammonds. Hammonds with the basketball. Bailey is a junior from Washington, Iowa. 3 missed, no good by Hammonds. Rebound Bailey. Bailey underneath. Van Colsbeek muscles it up and down. And he's got a 3-point play on the way. Jesse Van Colsbeek got his man up in the air, gets the shot to go, and he is fouled. So it's 28-25. That's foul number 2 on the defenders, Judson Henkel. So Henkel checks out of the ball game along with Friesian and DeVries. Dordt's lineup right now, Milliken, Proctor, Hansen, Van Essen, and Polacek. For Northwestern, Gerleman is back in, joining Cordes, Van Colsbeek, Bailey, and Caleb Booth on the floor. There's your reset. Free throw by Van Colsbeek is good. Van Colsbeek, a 74% free throw shooter. And Van Colsbeek, the leading scorer in the conference at over 30 points per game, gets his first basket with 5:46 remaining in the first half. Ball's tapped away on the other end. It'll be Dordt basketball in front of the Northwestern bench. Comes over to Proctor. Proctor out front. Polacek, Hansen. Hansen back to the basket, double team. Back over to Proctor. 3, good. Jake Proctor with the open 3 on the pass out of the double team by Hansen. And the defenders are back up down by 1. Van Colsbeek, Cordes, right-hand side, Gerleman. Gerleman's pass kicked by Proctor. And it'll go the length of the floor. It'll be Northwestern basketball. They'll have it in the front court. And it happened in the paint area, so they'll inbound right side of the lane as we face the hoop. 29-28 defenders. Trailing by a point. 5:22 left to go in the half. Cordes with it, left side, 3, good. Isaac Cordes with the 3-point bucket. 32-28, Northwestern. Polacek, right side it goes, into the corner, Skop to Milliken. Milliken with it, back out front, Van Essen to Polacek. Polacek for the basketball, right-hand side, Milliken open, look at a 3, got it. Connor Milliken with 8, and the defenders trail 32-31. Northwestern basketball left side, Van Colsbeek back out front, Booth throws into the corner, Gerleman with the basketball, back over to Booth throws it through the lane, and it's off of the fingertips of Bailey and out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
Through every phase and every season, Sioux Center Health is here, Serving our communities with comprehensive and holistic health care, we're centered on you, your health, your healing, your story. We care for you as a patient and treat you like family. Experience healthcare anchored in expertise and emboldened by faith. Sioux Center Health, bringing hope, health, and healing to life.
It will be Defender basketball when we resume play. And we have resumed play now. Bringing it up the floor is Rogasic. Rogasic with the basketball. Rogasic passes to Vanessen. Vanessen back over to Rogasic. Rogasic, Vanessen. Vanessen out front. Comes back right side, Skop. Skop with the basketball. Back to Vanessen. Vanessen shakes right. Comes back left. Down to the basket. Down to the block. Back to the basket. Double team comes. And he lost it. Now we have a jump ball called. Alternating possession. It'll be Dordt basketball with 6 seconds on the shot clock. So Northwestern, once Vanessen put the ball on the deck, brought the double team, and very nearly forced the turnover. They do force a jump ball, though. 6 seconds to shoot. Milliken for the lead, missed it, no good. And the rebound is cleared by Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with another rebound. He may not have scored much, but he has controlled the glass. And back we go the other way. Northwestern with a 1-point lead. Right side pass, Cordis, Booth, left wing three, missed it, rattled it, no good. Rebound cleared by Vanessen. Van Kalsbeek already with 9 rebounds today, averaging 13. Vanessen, three, top of the key, good. Vanessen with the threes got 8, averaging 12.8 points per game. And the defenders regained the lead at 34-32. Gerleman goes into the paint. Nothing there. Gets the kick out pass. Booth short corner. Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek back over to Booth. Booth three. Missed. No good. Rebound Vanessen. Vanessen with the outlet pass over to Rogasic. Rogasic with it. Vanessen already with 5 rebounds by my count. With it, Vanessen out front. Throw it left side. Rogasic. Ball fake into the paint. Rogasic back outside Vanessen. Vanessen, Milliken. Left side it goes Rogasic. Rogasic, Vanessen straight on. Comes back right side, Milliken. Milliken, Skop. High arcing three. Too strong, no good. Kicks it off the heel. Here comes Gerleman. Gerleman 1-on-2. Gerleman in the paint. The trailer, Bailey. Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek takes it in against Rogasic. Nothing there. Back over to Cordis. Cordis, three. Good. Cords with the three. Dordt on the other end. Hanson, 2-point bucket. So the defenders regain the lead at 36-35. 2:25 and counting, first half. Northwestern basketball, Gerleman. Gerleman comes over to Cordis. Cordis left side, Van Kalsbeek down to the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. There for the rebound and the putback attempt, no good. That was Bailey, and here comes Dordt back the other way. Right side, Vanessen. Ball fake, puts it up, shot no good, and Van Kalsbeek is called for being got up in the air. Vanessen leaned in, drew the foul, and 3 free throws on the way for Ty Vanessen. That's foul number 1 on Van Kalsbeek. And shooting 3 will be Vanessen. So Vanessen shooting 3. First free throw is up and good. Vanessen got Van Kalsbeek up in the air and then leaned in and drew the foul call on him. (37-35), defenders by 2. 2:06 remaining in the half. And the second free throw is up and good for Vanessen. Vanessen now with 10 first half points, well on his way to a 12.8 points per game average. And the second free throw is good. Now the third one by Vanessen is up and through as well. So Vanessen makes all 3, and the Dordt defenders lead 39-35. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes up to go in the half. Right side pass, it goes Gerleman. Gerleman with it on the wing. Gerleman, Cordis, back out front. Comes back right side, Gerleman, 3, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Vanessen. Vanessen with the basketball. Vanessen feeds the trailer, Milliken. Milliken comes to a jump stop, has it taken away by Cordis. Here comes Northwestern back the other way. Cordis with the basketball, his team down by 4. Right-hand side they go to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek on the baseline. Van Kalsbeek back out front to Cordis, 18 to shoot. Gives left side Booth. Booth with the basketball, Cordis. Cordis, Van Kalsbeek, Gerleman. Gerleman lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Northwestern basketball. 39-35, Northwestern inbounding the basketball right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Caleb Booth to trigger it. And Booth looking. Booth gets it into Van Kalsbeek. Back out front, Hammonds. Hammonds gives it up, Cordis. Cordis, right-hand side. Now gets the return pass on the left wing. His three is good. Cordis with the three. Dordt leads 39-38. Rogasic comes back right side. Asa with the basketball. Vanessen ball fake. Working against Corver. Used up his dribble. Comes back to Rogasic. Rogasic up in the air. Nothing to do with it. Comes back over to Proctor. Proctor comes back. Rogasic straight on triple. Good. Asa Rogasic with the three-point bucket. He's got 7 and the defenders lead 42-38. 42-38. Northwestern in traffic, and we've got a reach-in foul called on the drive by Van Kalsbeek. They call it on number 77, Jake Proctor. I was looking for 25, and Dordt doesn't have a 25 on the floor, but it's 77. Hammonds to throw it in. Hammonds gets the ball inbounded Booth. Back to Hammonds. Hammonds shot no good, but he's fouled on the play. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that'll put Northwestern in the bonus as well. Proctor picks up number 2 in the process. So Hammonds will shoot 2. First one on the way is up and good. Manny Hammonds with another free throw coming. And Dordt's going to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is here for you. American Investment and Trust, managing change.
42-39, the defenders leading by 3 with 28.1 seconds remaining. Defenders use a timeout. Coming up at halftime, we will check in with some highlights, but first we'll have the dance team for Dordt. They'll perform, and we will keep it right here and do our best to have that. And gets a little challenging as they perform mainly to the east side of the gym. Our camera is located on the west side, but we'll do our best. Hammonds makes both free throws. He's got 5, and the defender lead is 42-40. Dordt will take it across the timeline, and they'll try for the final shot. 19 seconds, now 18. With the basketball near midcourt is Milliken. Hammonds guarding him there. Milliken passes right-hand side. This is Proctor. Proctor rubs off a screen, lost it. Hammonds picks it up. Hammonds behind the back dribble, lost it. Now a shot by Corver at the horn, no good. Beg your pardon, not Corver, that was Bailey. And we head to the locker room. Dordt 42, Northwestern 40. So the Dordt defenders with a 2-point lead at the half. The defenders led so far by Ty Vanessen with 11 points. Unofficially, Connor Milliken has 8. For the Dordt defenders, they have Just taking a quick look at the numbers. They've been out-rebounded slightly, 19-18. Turnovers, defenders have committed 3, Northwestern has committed 1. Both teams have made the most of their possessions. And as is the case with this contest, we oftentimes have some extra halftime activities. And on midcourt, you now see Noah Bronner receiving a check from Sioux Center Municipal Utilities. And so Noah Bronner was selected, and you've got to be living within the city limits of Sioux Center to be eligible for that scholarship. So Noah Bronner, the recipient of that scholarship from the Sioux Center Municipal Utilities. And now we've got the dance team coming out onto the floor, and while they come out and perform, let's recap the first half. Northwestern scored the first 5 points of the game to go up 5-0. Dordt scored the next 11 to go up 11-5. Northwestern rallied, eventually tied it at 17. We were tied again at 23. And Northwestern had as much as a 4-point lead at 29-25 with just under 6 minutes remaining. They matched that 4-point lead at 32-28. The defenders had a late 4-point lead as well, 42-38. But Northwestern got a pair of Manny Hammond's free throws to get it down to 42-40. And that is where we are at halftime. The numbers for Dordt so far: 13 of 27 from the floor, 48%. 8 of 18 on threes, 44%. 8 for 9 on free throws, 89%. For Northwestern, 12 for 36 from the floor, 33%. 9 for 27 on threes, 33%. 7 of 7 on free throws, 100%. Northwestern with a 19-18 rebounding edge. Dordt with 3 turnovers, Northwestern with 1. Ty Van Essen leads the defenders with 11 points. 7 for Jake Proctor and Asa Rogasic, 8 for Connor Milliken, 3 for Stephen Polacek, and 6 for Nick Hansen. For Northwestern, they're led by Jalen Langsey with 14 points, 9 for Caleb Booth, 5 for Manny Hammonds, 9 for Cordis, all on threes, and 3 for Van Colsbeek. The defenders are led in rebounding by Ty Van Essen with 5. Jake Proctor has 4. Nick Hansen has 3. 2 assists each for Proctor and Milliken. For Northwestern, they're led in rebounding by Van Colsbeek with 9 and 3 for Hammonds. 2 assists each for Booth, Langsey, and Van Colsbeek. And they have 3 different players with 1 steal apiece. You're listening to KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Coming up, and after our next break, we will check in with our Hague Health highlights, and we'll also have a look around the conference at the other scores of games happening on Wednesday, November 19. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with highlights. The Hague Health Center highlights right after this break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Back with more right after this.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? Now, November is Long-Term Care Awareness Month. Did you know that roughly 70% of people over the age of 65 will need some long-term care services? And for those that enter a facility, the average stay is 3.2 years. There are 4 planning options for long-term care, and only one of them involves actually buying insurance. With the annual cost of care close to or over 6 figures, do you have a game plan for handling those costs? or hedging that risk? For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com, on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants, offices in Sioux Center and Lars. Helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner & Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window & Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window & Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference.
Great Plains Athletic Conference contest. We're at halftime, 42-40, Defenders with a 2-point lead. And why don't we go ahead and run those Hague Health Center highlights. Hague Health Center bringing you the halftime package and the post-game highlight packages. Early in the game, it was Jalen Langsey. He had a couple of threes. He leads Northwestern with 14 points, but he's also saddled with a couple of fouls. Defenders answering with threes of their own, and the Defenders have really kept themselves in this game. 8 of 18 from the arc. Northwestern 9 of 27, as Dordt has gone to that zone defense almost exclusively. Asa Rogasic came off of the bench and scored 7 points in the first half as well. Those were your Hague Health Center highlights, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years. With a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. 42-40, Defenders leading by 2. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a rundown of the scores from around the league right after this. This is Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more after this.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere. Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail.
.42-40, we are at halftime. The Dordt defenders leading by 2. And the Dordt defenders haven't made their way out of the locker room yet for the second half. Northwestern is out warming up for the second period of play. All of the women's games have gone final. Concordia and College of St. Mary started at 7 o'clock, and Concordia won that one 96-44. Earlier tonight, the game you watched on the Dordt Media Network or heard on KIHK, Dordt was a 73-71 winner over Northwestern. Late basket by Macy Sievers, and then a block shot by Willow Bleeker, and the defenders stay undefeated overall, 6-0, 2-0 in the conference. The defenders will now face Hastings on Saturday. Hastings 4-2 and 2-0 in the league, and they have been a very good team in recent years and gave Dordt everything they wanted. Beat Dordt at Hastings last year. Other men's basketball scores at halftime: Mount Marty leading Midland 40-22. Hastings leading Doane 34-29. Morningside 4 better than Dakota Wesleyan midway through the second period. Through the second half, 56-52. Briar Cliff leads Waldorf 46-42 at halftime as well. And the game you're listening to, Dordt 42, Northwestern 40 in Great Plains Athletic Conference action. Earlier tonight, women's basketball, Mount Marty over Midland 76-37, Dakota Wesleyan over Morningside 94-53. It was Hastings over Doane 101-78, Briar Cliff over Waldorf 100-51, and Concordia down the College of St. Mary 96-44. 4 teams remain unbeaten in women's play in the league. Briarcliff, Concordia, Hastings, and Dordt all 2-0. Morningside, Northwestern, Dakota Wesleyan, and Mount Marty all 1-1. Doane, College of St. Mary, Midland, and Waldorf all 0-2. Let's take a 2-minute break. Be back with the start of the second half in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Mao Motor on Highway 75 North in Sioux Center. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Hague Health Center, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit.
Half beginning. Manny Hammonds with the basketball, and we are back to action. 3 on the way, no good by Langsy, and the rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken with the outlet pass over to Proctor, and Jake takes it up the floor. Proctor with it, comes back right side over to Milliken. Milliken back to the basket, working his way in, puts it up with the right hand, good. 2-point basket by Connor Milliken. Milliken gives Dordt a 4-point lead, 44-40, as Dordt going directly at Langsy. Langsy with 2 personal fouls. Hammond, short corner, Van Colsbeek, Booth. Booth back over to Hammonds. Hammonds, Booth. Booth, 3, off the mark, no good. And the rebound taken away by the defenders. Long pass into the front court, tapped away by Booth. It'll be Dordt basketball in the front court, in front of the defender bench. And throwing the ball in is Milliken. Milliken gets the ball inbounded to Proctor. Proctor with the ball. Jake has it, picks up his dribble, comes back over to Milliken. Milliken with it on the right-hand side. Milliken, Polacek, 3, rattles it, no good. Rebound controlled by Langsy. Snaps it over to Van Colsbeek on the move on the left wing. Van Colsbeek down to the block, nothing there. Comes back out front, Booth. Booth gives it up, Hammond. Hammond, right side to Langsy. Langsy, Booth. Booth with it on the wing. Zone defense applied here by the defenders. Down to the block, and the floater by Langsy. Shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Jake Proctor, and that's going to be number 3 on Jake. So Jake Proctor whistled for the personal, his 3rd. Jalen Langsy to the free throw line to shoot 2. Remember, the defenders playing without leading scorer Jake Hargens. He is not in uniform tonight. We'll get an update from Coach Brian Van Haften in our postgame show. Jalen Langsy to the free throw line, shooting 2. First one is up and through. He's got 15, and another one on the way. 44-41 pending another free throw. Second free throw for Langsy. This one's up and good. So Langsy makes them both. 44-42. Defenders down 2. Or up 2, I beg your pardon. 90 seconds gone in this one in the second half. With it on the left-hand side is Milliken. Milliken with it at the top of the key. Milliken working against Booth. Comes back left side, Proctor. Out front it goes Vanessa. Vanessa gives it up Polacek. Down into the block, Milliken. Guarded there by Booth. Milliken. He'll fade away from 15. Good. Tough shot, and Connor Milliken gets it to go. He's got 12. And the defender lead is 46-42. Langsy will bring the basketball up the sideline. Langsy passes over to Van Colsbeek. Van Colsbeek with it. Van Colsbeek gives it off to Booth. Booth with the basketball. Booth back over to Hammond. Hammond 3, good. Manny Hammonds with the 3-pointer. Dordt on the other end now. Proctor. Proctor back out front to Van Colsbeek. To Van Essen, right side. This is Hankel. Hankel on the left elbow. Hankel gives it up over to Proctor. Proctor at the free throw line. Stops. Backdoor cut. Polacek, and he's not open. It's taken away, turnover. Here comes Van Colsbeek on the move. Van Colsbeek drives in. Blocked by Hankel. Hankel waiting for him underneath the basket. Swats it away. Pass goes down to the block. This is Van Essen. Van Essen back into the corner. Proctor. Proctor 3. Good. Jake Proctor with the 3-point basket. He's got 10. And now Jalen Langsy has the basketball with his team down 49-45. 3 minutes gone in the second half. With the basketball, Van Colsbeek. Van Colsbeek out front, Booth. Booth with the basketball. Right side, Hammonds. Hammonds with it on the wing. Hammonds with the basketball at the free throw line. Comes back left side, Van Colsbeek. Van Colsbeek bowls his way to the hoop. Layup good. He's got 5. 49-47. Proctor with it. Proctor back over to Milliken. Milliken right side, Proctor. Proctor 3. Good. Jake Proctor with another 3. He's got a baker's dozen. Dordt leads 52-47. 16:20 left to play. Left side pass. Goes into the corner. Van Colsbeek back to Langsy. Langsy long triple. Good. Jalen Langsy with the 3. He's got 19. And the defender lead is 52-50. Van Essen with it. Right side, Polacek. Polacek Back over to Proctor. Proctor gives it up to Hankel. Judson Hankel picks up the dribble. The freshman from Janesville, Wisconsin. Back over to Polachek. Polachek right side, Vanessen. Vanessen jab step three, no good. Rebound cleared by Gerleman. Gerleman back over to Langsey. Northwestern trailing by 2. They come over to Hammonds. Hammonds three, missed, no good. Rebound taken by Proctor. He'll turn up the floor. Proctor with the basketball. Dordt in their white jerseys, driving to the free throw line, and a foul on the play called on Mason Gerleman. Gerleman whistled for the personal foul. No timeout yet. 15:33 left to go in the second half. First dead ball after 15. It'll be a timeout, immediate timeout. Checking out of the game will be Milliken. Checking in will be Tyson DeVries. And Jake Proctor will inbound the basketball in front of the Dordt student section. Pass goes into DeVries. DeVries with it. DeVries comes back over to Proctor. Proctor out front, Vanessen. Vanessen looking for Hankel. Comes back over to Polachek. Polachek into the corner. Proctor, another one. Yes! 3 threes in the second half for Jake Proctor. He's got 16, a season high. And the Dordt lead is 55-50. 15-10 remaining. Pass goes left side, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek to Booth. Booth back out front, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek, right side pass, 3 on the way. Albers, no good. And the rebound controlled by the defenders. So the first time we've seen Albers tonight. This is Vanessen. Vanessen in the paint. Vanessen trying to maintain possession of it, and we've got a jump ball on the floor. This will bring the media timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
The Dordt defenders leading 55-50. Dordt maintaining possession of the basketball after the jump ball was called. Ty Vanessen got tied up. Throwing the ball in is DeVries, 21 on the shot clock. They go high post to Hankel. Hankel over to Proctor. Proctor with the basketball. Proctor guarded by Booth. Rogasic lost it. Now it's taken back by Vanessen. And Vanessen has it tapped away by a Northwestern player. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Blake Albers, a freshman from Alton, in the contest. First time we have seen him tonight. Throwing the ball in will be Vanessen. Gets it inbounded to Rogasic. Rogasic back to DeVries. DeVries driving in. DeVries flips it up with the right hand. No good. Hansen. Shot blocked by Van Kalsbeek. Rebound taken away by Northwestern. And Cordes will bring it up the floor. Cordes with the basketball. Cordes has it right side Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek comes back, right side of Langsey, into the corner, Albers. Albers three, good. Blake Albers with the three-point basket. So Blake Albers, Northwestern trying to find a hot hand. Vanessen outside DeVries, so Dordt playing DeVries and Rogasic together right now. They give it to Hansen. Hansen against Van Kalsbeek, floater in the lane, his jump hook, no good. And another rebound cleared by Van Kalsbeek. Northwestern can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Right side Cordes. Cordes, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek back to Cordes. Cordes right wing 3, good. Cordis averaging 5.1 points per game gives Northwestern a 1-point lead at 56-55. Proctor, right side Rogasic. Man-to-man defense applied here by Northwestern. Northwestern on defense. This is DeVries. DeVries back over to Van Essen. Van Essen with the basketball. Van Essen, three-pointer left side, good. Ty Van Essen with 14 points. Dordt regains the lead, 58-56. 58-56, Langsy passes left side, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek, swing pass over the top, Albers. Albers with the basketball. They throw it to Corver, back to Cordis, and the ball goes out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch by Northwestern. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, Jake Proctor closing in on a career high. He's got 17 as a career high. That happened last year against Mount Marty. For Ty Van Essen, he also, I'm checking what his career high would be. Last year he had a high of 14. Now a steal by Albers. Albers on the other end and swiped away by Milliken. So Albers ended up with a loose basketball, took it to the basket, and had it tipped away by Milliken. So Van Essen has a career high of 18, currently has 14 tonight. Langsy, three, corner, good. Dordt trails 59-58. Jalen Langsy with his fourth three. He's got 22. Pass goes left side, Proctor, Milliken. Milliken driving in. Milliken gets it to go. Count the hoop, and he is fouled. Foul's going to go against Cordis. And Connor Milliken will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. Milliken now with 14. And the Dordt defenders leading by one again, trying to reestablish a 2-point lead. Free throw by Milliken is short, hangs on the rim and falls through. Milliken is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and the defenders lead 61-59. Van Kalsbeek with it on the left side. Van Kalsbeek over to Cordis. Cordis, Albers. Albers, high post pass, Corver. Corver back to Langsy underneath Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek is fouled on the play by Van Essen. And the foul came on the shot, so Van Kalsbeek will go to the free throw line to shoot two, where he's making 74% of his free throws. Ty Van Essen whistled for his second personal foul. 12 minutes left to go in regulation. Van Kalsbeek can tie it with a pair of free throws here. First free throw no good, another one on the way. Van Kalsbeek with 8 shot attempts so far today. In 28 minutes of play, he has not left the floor. He's got 11 rebounds and 6 assists. Second free throw is up and through, so Van Kalsbeek makes 1 of 2. He's got 6. And the defenders lead 61-60. 61-60. Pass left side. Van Essen. Van Essen lost it. Flips it up in the lane, good. Ty Van Essen with 16, and the defender lead is 63-60. Into the front court with it is Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek left side, Langsy. Langsy, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek right side, Albers. Albers three, short, no good. Rebound, Rogasic. Rogasic with the basketball. Rogasic is going to float it up. Shot no good. Rebound tapped away, and coming up with it is Langsy. Langsy with the basketball. Right-hand side, Cordis back to Langsy. Langsy into the lane. His shot is good. Gives it off to Van Kalsbeek. His short shot is good. Northwestern back of then 63-62. Rogasic, three, good. Asa Rogasic with the three. He's got 10, and the defenders lead 66-62. With it, left-hand side, Langsy. Langsy with the basketball. Cordis. Cordis in between the circles. Left side, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek gives it up right side back to Albers. Albers bounce past Corver. Corver gives it off Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with the 2-point bucket. Jesse Van Kalsbeek slices into the lane. Suddenly he's got 10. Pass goes left side, Milliken. Dordt leading 66-64. Missed three by Milliken. Here comes Northwestern as we approach the midpoint of the second half. Langsy has it across the timeline. Stops at the top of the key, hesitates, now has it, picks up the dribble, now Corver, right-hand side, Cordes, Albers three, missed, no good. And the rebound taken away by Rogasic. Albers made his first one, now he's missed a couple. Rogasic, right side, Milliken double teamed, and we've got a foul on the play called on Northwestern. Foul's gonna go on Albers. Blake Albers whistled for the personal foul, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts.
(66-64), defenders leading by 2, 9:58 left to go in regulation. Tighter contest than we probably anticipated based on the recent results. Dordt struggling to score points against Mount Marty, but here this evening a pretty inspired effort, leading 66-64. Missed shot by the defenders. Here comes Northwestern with the basketball. They can take the lead with a three. Langsy on the right wing. Back over to Booth. Booth left side, Cordes. Cordes looking down low for Bailey. Instead they come back over to Langsy. Three, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken with the basketball. Connor gives it up, Rogasic. Rogasic, floater in the lane, up on the rim, good. Asa Rogasic with a dozen. Dordt leads 68-64. 68-64, defenders by 4. 9 minutes remaining in regulation. With it on the left-hand side, Northwestern, Langsy, Cordes, right baseline. Ben Colsbeek snaps it over the top. Back over to Langsy, Cordes, three, right wing, hangs on the rim and falls out. Fight for the basketball, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Northwestern. It'll be Dordt basketball. (68-64), Dordt gets the basketball back, leading by 4. Into the front court is Proctor. Proctor, right side Rogasic. Back to Proctor, right-hand side Milliken, Henkel. Judson with it into the paint. Judson gets his man up in the air, hook shot, good. Judson Henkel able to get the 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 70-64. Northwestern basketball in the backcourt, Cordes gives it up, Booth left side, Ben Colsbeek on the fly, Ben Colsbeek into the lane, good. Jesse Ben Colsbeek with a 2-point bucket. He's got 9 in the second half, 12 for the ball game. Dordt leads 70-66. 8 minutes left to go in this contest. Milliken with it. Milliken has his pocket pick, Cordes. Here comes Northwestern. Cordes dumps it off. And a blocking foul called on Proctor as he tried to get outside the charge circle. And Jake Proctor gets called for the personal foul. That's foul number 4 on him. And Proctor was inside the circle. That was shown very clearly on that replay, so thanks for that back on the in the Dordt Media Network truck. Proctor's heels clearly inside the charge ring. And now Northwestern with a chance to get to within one. Kaysen Bailey will shoot the free throw for the three-point play, and he makes it. Bailey makes the free throw, 70-69. Defenders down up one with just under 8 to go. Rogasic with it, so Dordt didn't get a shot on the one end, and Northwestern turns it into a three-point play on the other. Milliken throws it out front, Proctor. Proctor spins it right side, Vanessen. Vanessen, tough shot, can't get it to go, and the rebound taken away by Van Kolsbeek. Van Kolsbeek back over to Booth. Northwestern shooting for the lead after trailing by 6 moments ago. Shot blocked, and stepping on the end line out of bounds is Bailey. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Dordt basketball with 7:24 remaining. And Northwestern will bring the ball up, Dordt will bring the ball up the floor. Proctor takes it across half court. Proctor comes back over right side to Milliken. Milliken working on Langsy. Milliken shot no good, and the rebound taken away by Van Kolsbeek. Van Kolsbeek secures the rebound. They get it ahead, Langsy. Langsy with it on the left wing. Langsy with a pass over to Bailey. Bailey, Langsy. Langsy for the 2-point lead. Good. So a 3-point basket by Jalen Langsy, his third 3 of the second half. 25 for the game, and the defenders trail 72-70. Wasn't that long ago the defenders were up 6, now they trail by 2. Proctor, jumper for the tie, missed it, no good, and the rebound taken away, and now Northwestern can play for some separation. 72-70, Northwestern in front by 2. Pass goes right side over to Booth. Booth to Cordes. Cordes at the top of the key, thought about the 3, comes back over to Booth. Booth, 3, good. 75-70, Booth with the 3-point basket, is 4th. He's got 12 points, and Northwestern has taken a 5-point lead. Northwestern currently on an 11-0 run. They lead at 75-70. Dordt calls a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Dordt basketball after the timeout, trailing 75-70. Left side pass, baseline jumper by Milliken, too strong, no good, and Korver comes away with it. And Judson Hankel's going to be called for a foul. And now Northwestern playing with a 5-point lead and the basketball. So Northwestern in the driver's seat, up multiple possessions now. Dordt was up 6 moments ago, and Northwestern in the midst of an 11-0 run. And it'll be Northwestern basketball as we pick up play. And Northwestern brings it up the floor. This is Van Kolsbeek, back over to Langsy. Langsy, Van Kolsbeek left corner, guarded by Hankel. Throws it over the top. With the basketball, right side Booth. Booth, Cordes with it. Dordt needs a stop here. Can't get down by 7 or 8. Pass comes back right side, Cordes. Cordes gives it up, Langsy. Langsy 3, missed it, no good. Offensive rebound though for Booth. Booth will retreat back to the perimeter. Fresh 20 for Northwestern. Underneath Korver, and Korver is fouled in the shot, and he'll go to the free throw line for a three-point play opportunity. So Korver tripped up on the play. Looked like Jake Proctor maybe stepped on his foot, and that'll be it for Proctor. 16 points for Jake tonight. 5:32 left to go in the game. Dylan Skopp will check into the game. Northwestern with an opportunity to extend the lead to 8 with Korver shooting. And that was an excuse me foul, and not much there, but Korver tripped up, able to get the shot to go. And Northwestern now with an 8-point lead at 78-70. Northwestern on a 14-0 run. With the basketball out front, Milliken. Milliken comes back left wing. This is Polacek. Dordt in dire need of a basket here. 5:18 left to play in regulation. With the basketball right side, Vanessen. Vanessen, Skopp, Polacek. Kick out past Milliken, 7 to shoot. Milliken, jumper from 15, tough shot, no good, and a foul called on the play against Vanessen. So Ty Vanessen whistled for the foul on the rebound. That'll be Vanessen's third, and team foul number 6 against the defenders. So bonus time for Northwestern on the next free throw, or on the next foul, I should say. And Northwestern has taken control of this one. After trailing 70-64, they have extended an 8-point lead with a 14-0 run, and they can build on it here. Comes over to Langsy. Langsy back into the corner to Korver. Korver, Langsy lost it. The defender's not out of this one, but you got to start producing. You can't afford many more empty possessions. Trailing by 3 possessions, we've got a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
Well, the defenders in the midst of a drought right here, and they've got to get something going offensively. They've gone scoreless the last 3:40. They went up 70-64, and since then it's been tough going. Rogasic back over to Milliken. Milliken, Vanessen 3, missed it, no good. He thought it was in. Looked good out of the hand, and he was backpedaling. As it is now, Northwestern playing with the lead and the basketball. Langsy over to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with it. Northwestern can shorten the game if they want. 18 on the shot clock. They come back over to Cordes. Cordes at the free throw line. Back outside Booth. Booth 3, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Rogasic. There's still some basketball left to be played. Rogasic with it on the right-hand side. Comes back to the top of the key. Back over to Vanessen. Vanessen to Polacek. Polacek, Henkel to Milliken. Milliken, Henkel straight on triple, good. Judson Henkel with the 3. Gets Dordt a much-needed basket. Dordt trails 78-73. Cordes with the basketball. Cordes across the timeline over to Booth. Booth with it, picks up the dribble. High post pass, Korver. Left side, Langsy. Langsy guarded there by Henkel. Pass goes short corner. Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek misses. Gets his own rebound back. Shot no good, but he is fouled on the play. And Jesse Van Kalsbeek will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. For Van Kalsbeek, that was his 17th rebound. He's also got 6 assists. His shot total, he's taken just 12 field goal attempts. I would guess that is a season low without looking at the numbers immediately. See if I can scare that up. Another free throw on the way for Van Kalsbeek. 79-73. Second free throw on the way. This one's up and good. 80-73. Northwestern with a 7-point lead. So Dordt gets 3 on one end. Northwestern gets 2 on the other end. Van Essen puts it on the deck into the paint against Corver. Van Essen works his way, misses the reverse layup, and the rebound taken away by Northwestern. Van Kalsbeek into the lane, comes back out front. Booth checks the bench. They want to run time. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Into the paint is Van Kalsbeek. And Van Kalsbeek is fouled on the lay-in. He gets the shot to go, and he is fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line. So Van Kalsbeek with the free throw coming. That's foul number 3, by the way, on Connor Milliken. And Van Kalsbeek with the 3-point play. He's got 17. And the defenders get a ball screen out front. We've got a player from Northwestern called for the hand check out front. That's going to be Cordes whistled for the personal, his first. Northwestern leading by 10, though, 83-73, and now it gets hard, it gets difficult because you just don't have that many possessions remaining. With the basketball is Rogasic. Rogasic has it on the left wing. Rogasic to Milliken. Milliken, Van Essen, 3 to shoot for the defenders. Van Essen, and we've got a shot clock violation. So a shot clock violation. And that's going to get really hard now because you're down 10. And Northwestern's got possession. At some point you're going to have to make the decision if you want to play the foul game or not. And Corver inbounds, gets it over the top to Booth. Booth across the timeline. Booth will set the offense. Booth gets the return pass out front. With it on the right-hand side, they go to Van Kalsbeek. Back to Booth. Cordes, Langsy. Back to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek with the dunk. Jesse Van Kalsbeek with a slam dunk, and Northwestern leads 85-73. Polacek answering with a 3, missed it, no good, and the rebound is taken away by Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek gives it off to Booth. Booth with it across the timeline. Booth comes back right side. Cordes with it on the wing. Cordes back out front on the right-hand side. 15 to shoot, 1:40 left to go in the game. Northwestern in the driver's seat. They go right side back over to Booth. Booth 3, good. 88-73, Northwestern in the midst of a 24-3 run, closing the game. Milliken with the short shot in the paint. Milliken now with 9 in the second half, 17 for the ball game. And the defenders trail 88-75. 88-75, Northwestern with a 13-point lead and the basketball when we're back right after this. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors, knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
It'll be Northwestern basketball as we resume play. Corver will throw the ball in for Northwestern. So Northwestern in the driver's seat. And Dordt was up 70-64. That was about at the 8-minute mark or so. Dordt takes, Cordes takes it across the timeline. Dordt will commit a foul. And if this doesn't pay quick dividends, I would imagine Dordt will concede. 88-75, Dordt down 13 with 73 seconds remaining. Rogasic will check in. And checking out of the game will be Dylan Skopp. Free throw on the way by Cordes is good. Cordes came into the game averaging 5.1 points per game. He had made threes tonight. Northwestern as a team in this game, second free throw up and good as well. Northwestern has made 17 threes out of 46 attempts. 46 of their 66 field goal attempts have been threes. Rogasic got caught up in the air, but they called a foul on Northwestern. Dordt will inbound left side of the lane as we face the hoop, trailing 90-75. 90-75 our score. Rogasic gets the ball inbounded. Vanessen with it. Vanessen right hand side it goes. Milliken. Polacek, three, good. Stephen Polacek with the three, so the defenders within 12 with 1 minute remaining. 90-78. Dordt down 12. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Van Kalsbeek across half court, gets fouled on the play. It's going to be 2 free throws for Van Kalsbeek, and the defenders trail 90-78. One game has gone final on the men's side. Morningside defeats Dakota Wesleyan 81-75. First free throw by Van Kalsbeek is good. So Van Kalsbeek in all likelihood will be held below his scoring average, 34.3 points per game, but he's gotten a very steady 20 tonight. And now 21 as he makes both free throws. He has shot 8 free throws this evening by my count and has made 7 of them. Rogasic shot no good. Gets his own rebound back. Hankel up strong with it. He's fouled. And it'll go against Northwestern. And Van Kalsbeek, his second. And Judson Hankel will shoot a couple of free throws. Well, we saw some good things tonight from the defenders, but we also saw the Northwestern Red Raiders kind of stay in the course this evening, and the preseason favorite in the conference. And they will be a handful as this year progresses, especially if they develop some players around Van Kalsbeek and Langsy. Caleb Booth has played a lot of minutes as well. He hit some shots tonight. 92-79, Dordt down 13, and Hankel makes 1 of 2 free throws, and here comes Van Kalsbeek, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 more free throws. You notice I did have the disclaimer he might not get his average. He's going to get some free throw attempts. So he's got 2 free throws coming. He's got 21 currently. He's the 4th brother to play for Northwestern. Lots of points and rebounds by those 4. Van Kalsbeek misses the first free throw. He's got another one coming. 20-20 night for Van Kalsbeek. 21 points, 20 rebounds. For the defenders, they were led tonight by Connor Milliken with 17. Ty Vanessen and Jake Proctor each had 16. Free throw is up. Free throw no good by Van Kalsbeek, and the Dordt defenders with a chance to cut into the 13-point lead. Rogasic, step back triple on the way, missed it, no good. Rebound Langsy, and Langsy is, well, they aren't going to call a foul in the backcourt. And Northwestern will now run out the clock as they don't call the foul in the backcourt. And Northwestern's going to win this one by a final of 92. Well, there is 13 seconds on the shot clock. Cordes will dribble out the clock. They give it to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek hangs on to it. And 1 second on the shot clock. Dordt will have the basketball back with 2.5 seconds remaining. Pass comes into Milliken. Milliken half-court 3 off the front iron, no good. And that's the ball game. Our final score, Northwestern 92, Dordt 79. The defenders fall to 3-5 and 0-2. Northwestern 7-1 and 1-1 in Great Plains Athletic Conference play. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the Wireless World postgame show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Dordt is a place where students flourish.
What stands out about Dordt's mission is how they prepare us as students to face a world that is in need of the Word of God.
We are seeking to embody discipleship. What does it mean to faithfully follow Jesus?
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Back at the DeWitt Gym, where the Northwestern Red Raiders come away with a 92-79 win over the Dordt defenders. And over the final 8 minutes or so of this one, the defenders were outscored 28-9, turning a 6-point deficit into a 13-point win. And Northwestern improves to 7-1 overall. Dordt will fall to 3-5. Dordt led 42-40 at halftime, and we can go ahead and run the highlights, those Hague Health highlights as well, as we recap this contest. The Hague Health Center highlights. proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. The defenders led 44-40 and actually built the lead up to 70-64 with about 8 minutes left to go in the game, and then Northwestern got things going. Dordt was helped by Jake Proctor's 3 threes. Northwestern, though, countering with 3-pointers by Jalen Langsey, and then Jesse Van Colsbeek got going in the second half. He scored 21 of his 24 points after the intermission, and Northwestern closes on that 28-9 run, as I mentioned earlier, and they win by a final of 92-79. The Dordt defenders tonight, as we take a look at the numbers, 27 of 59 shooting, 46%, 15 of 31 on threes, 48%, 10 for 12 on free throws, 83%. Northwestern had a 38-33 rebounding edge. Dordt committed 7 turnovers. Northwestern committed 3, so Northwestern made the most of their offensive opportunities. Northwestern, 46 of their 66 field goals were 3-point shots. Northwestern, 28 of 66 shooting for 42%, and 17 of 46 from the arc for 37%. They also converted 19 of 22 free throws for 86%. The defenders were led tonight by Connor Milliken, 17 points. Ty Van Essen ends with 16, along with Jake Proctor. Asa Rogasic had 12, and Nick Hansen had 6. Jake Proctor led the defenders with 6 rebounds. Asa Rogasic had 4, Ty Van Essen had 5, 3 each for Milliken and Polacek. Connor Milliken had 6 assists. Jake Proctor had 3. 2 block shots for Judson Henkel. For Northwestern, Jalen Langsey led them with 25 points on 7 of 12 shooting. 21 points for Jesse Van Colsbeek on 7 of 14 shooting. 15 points for Caleb Booth, all on 3-pointers. 14 points for Cordis on 4 of 8 shooting. All of his field goals were 3-pointers. He also converted a pair of free throws. 3 points each for Bailey, Corver, and Albers. Van Colsbeek had 20 rebounds to lead all players. Langsey had 4, Hammonds had 3. 4 assists for Langsey and 6 for Van Colsbeek to lead them. He also had a block shot, did Van Colsbeek. Dordt loses 92-79. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back to name our player of the game. And we'll also be talking with Coach Brian Van Haften right after this. This is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a minute.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
The Dordt defenders on the short end of a 92-79 decision with Northwestern here this evening. And before we get to our player of the game, I'm going to visit with Coach Brian Van Haften and get his post-game thoughts. And Coach, really for 32 minutes, your team executed well, put yourselves in a good position, and then Northwestern a little bit of run at separation. Just couldn't quite sustain and stick with them for that about 4 or 5 minute stretch. And it's amazing you can play so well, but it still can be reduced down to 5-6 possessions, and felt like that maybe was the case here this evening.
Yeah, I thought we played a pretty good game today. You know, I talked with Matt the other day about you know, just our standards of how we play. We did a much better job of that tonight, and we went down fighting all the way to the end. And we just gotta, yeah, I mean, we just had about 3 or 4 possessions where we just kind of got average shots in a row, and so well, not average shots. A couple of them that I think we could make, and then a couple of them that were a little bit tougher. But anyway, I mean, I thought our guys played hard tonight. I thought they executed defensively. I thought Coach Moore did a great job and Coach Edwards as well did a great job of getting ready to play this game. And yeah, I was happy with just our standards that we had today. And now we got to get out there and win a few games.
Yeah, and so. You're in a position now that you just have some youthful players that have to continue to grow and learn, and you'd like to use, oh man, they're young. You can't use that as an excuse.
Nope.
You got to learn along the way, and they got to get better. And I thought tonight they responded very well and got better.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at some of the guys who played their first game in this atmosphere tonight, you know, I thought Nick Hansen had a really nice game. Asa Rogasic played well. Stephen Poolchek had a nice game. You know, even Dylan Scott, you know, did his job out there well tonight. And so, yeah, I mean, it was, I thought some of the guys did, you know, Judson played well tonight as well. And, yeah, we're going to get better. And Northwestern's got a really nice team.
What I alluded to it during the game. What can we say about Jake Hargans and his injury?
Yeah, he's got an ACL injury, and so he's done for the year. And so hopefully he can get surgery in the next couple of weeks. And that hurts us. I mean, we're trying to create a brand new identity with him because he is at the very face of our identity of our team. And so when you have that, you know, it just takes just a little bit of time. And tonight was a little bit better. And we'll keep going. And we got another game on Saturday, and then we get a chance to have about 9 or 10 days off before we play again. And so we're going to continue to keep creating our identity for our team.
Coach, I will let you go. Thank you for coming up, and we will see you on Saturday with Hastings.
All right, thank you.
That is Coach Brian Van Haften, and it is time to name our player of the game. And the player of the game is brought to you by Ross Hoekstra with State Farm, serving Sioux County in the tri-state area. Call Ross, 712-722-0806 for all your insurance needs. Stop by the Sioux Center office. State Farm player of the game today is Connor Milliken. Connor Milliken today, 17 points on 6 of 13 shooting, 3 rebounds and 6 assists. Connor Milliken is your State Farm player of the game. Great Plains Athletic Conference scoreboard finals. Mount Marty defeats Midland 75-72. Morningside over Dakota Wesleyan 81-75. It was Briarcliff over Waldorf 92-74. Hastings and Doane going down to the bitter end, and that one, at last check, it was a 4-point game. It's a 2-point game. Hastings leading with 16 seconds remaining in Crete. Earlier tonight, the Dordt women's basketball team victorious over Northwestern in a heart-stopper. The Defender women get a 73-71 win. So it's a split tonight here at the DeWitt Gym. I believe it is time to roll the credits and call it a night. This has been a production done in partnership with the Dordt Media Network, Sioux County Radio, and the Dordt Athletic Communication Office. Dordt Media Network is under the direction of Rich Lodewijk, and the staff is primarily student employees. Broadcast engineer for our broadcast this evening, back at the Sioux County Radio Studios, Jason Heiser. Dordt Media Network broadcast operators today, Samantha Wilbur, Noah Zylstra, Jillian Eidsness, Parker Freeman, Lila Findley, Lynn Marie Termolen, all of them making our broadcast on the Dordt Media Network go. Dordt Athletic Communication staff is Matt Boss and Isabel Pfeiffer. For all of those individuals from the DeWitt Gym, I'm Mike Biker. Have a good evening.